Kentaro Adun and Draxus, you have done well under my guidance. Time draws nigh when you must guide our warriors to victory. The Seventh Fleet shall detach from our main host, protect the passage of our return. The system of Brontes lay deeply embedded within the poisoned clutches of... May the gods guide your actions, son of ire, and may the light of reason shine.
Executor, I have deployed scouts to the Brontes region. They have uncovered the source of contamination to be centered upon the small world of Brontes 4. We have studied the planet's surface and found it rife with Zerg infestation. In the wake of the crumbling Confederacy, the Terrans have devolved into anarchy. It lay... Isolate the core of the infestation. Sever all communication between Brontes 4 and its neighboring worlds.
A wise decision, Judicator.
With the Terran satellite platform secured, we maintain absolute control over the planet's communication network. Since its seizure, there has been notable chaos among the more isolated Terran settlements. As industry, I would recommend securing the Brontes 4 orbital relay station. Whomever holds the station maintains complete control over both entry and exit of the planet's surface. Our scout ships report it is currently held by a scattered collection of Terrans, although their resistance rapidly dwindles under the constant harassment of Zerg. We must secure this position if we are to...
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
It is foolish to believe anything but destruction will result from this unruly and savage world. I recommend...
We were like them once.
An embarrassing reminder of a far distant past. As we have isolated Brontes 4 from its planetary neighbors, it is time to strike.
It is my intent to focus our strike at the source of this infection. Demiarch speaks wisdom. The elimination of the Terrans may be extreme. However, the safety of the Protoss cannot be weighed for the lives of one world. Syndrea, I place the Vanguard beneath your capable leadership. You are hereby charged with establishing a stronghold on Brontes 4. I will leave Demiarch, Edulon, and Ada Xerxes to control you in matters of war and negotiation. As for the fate of the Terrans, determine where their loyalties lie. Preserve them, if possible. I will return to lead the main assault. While you prepare for our arrival, I shall guide the bulk of the fleet throughout the surrounding planetary bodies.
Advisors, I have chosen 3 targets for the primary assault. Your legions shall strike at the region of Adbakan. Edulon?
Yes, Judicator.
You will lay siege to the city-state known to the Terrans as New Dresden. Demiarch?
My lady.
As Andraxis' most trusted, I place upon you the duty of greatest importance.
She sends you to your death. You've seen the extent of Carvalho's corruption. Only the strength of the fleet will end their existence.
Perhaps, if your words speak prophecy, then I shall die.
Andraxis values your word too highly. Syndria seeks to rid herself of your influence.
My victory lies in the spirit. There I shall stand unconquered.
Who the hell are they?
You are not tainted, Terrans. You may live.
As they say, the enemy of my enemy is tall, dark, and ugly?
Coordinates received.
Our first probing of the planet's surface has met with success. Prepare to return to the orbital relay station.
Demiarch's Vanguard hasn't returned. Surely you plan to wait for them.
It is too dangerous. Already our enemies plan to retaliate. We must leave them nothing but shadows to strike at.
You would leave them here?
Demiarch was defeated. He died with honor.
I will not leave him here.
You share his stubbornness.
That is
my choice. Stay with him as you wish. Join him in death then, Zealot.
Father, where are you?
Someone beat us to the punch. Looks like a cyclone hit this place.
Look at this, sir. There's no people, only shadows. Looks like they were burned into the ground.
I'm gonna radio Jack for some backup. If we have to deal with whatever did that...
I sense another presence. Familiar.
They look hurt, but I'd reckon there still must be a small army hunkered down in there. We'll just have...
You wish to help me? Then take me to my daughter.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
With the destruction of Demioc and the betrayal of Edulon, you are my sole advisor, Eidous. So shall begin the second phase of our endeavor. Eidous, you are to return to the planet's surface and establish a permanent stronghold. The location I have chosen...
But you're supposed to be our allies!
Evidently, you were mistaken.
The Zerg draw their strength from their numbers. We must remove their ability to reproduce, eliminate their ability to harvest resources. Environmental conditions have prevented the Terrans from entering a region known only as...
Your will has been executed, Judicator. However, with the depletion of the valleys...
Syndria, what have you done? The Zerg have become erratic. They've begun to swarm the untainted Terran community.
The lives of the Terrans are of marginal consequence.
They are living, sentient beings.
To defy my order is to question the authority of the Enclave. You speak heresy, Edulon, daughter of Demioc.
You are blind from your own delusions. Eidous, why do you follow?
I feel no longer.
Eidous, defend our Bronte's fortress from the Zerg marauders. Once accomplished, dispense justice to this one...
By your will, Judicator. Edulon. What next?
You've gone too far, Syndria. The Zerg aren't the true infestation.
The Earth moves! It crumbles beneath our feet!
Hold your ground. The Terran psychic, known as Atticus Carpenter, lives. He was consumed by the cerebrate incubus, but his presence is still felt. His will was not crushed as was the others. In contrary, he grows.
And Taro Adun, Eidous. I thank you for your insight, but you take great risk in communicating with...
I am oath-bound to destroy you, but your image bears no hatred in my heart. Beware, noble Edulon. Syndria shall not rest until your line. Nobility wears many faces.
My heart bleeds for your nemesis, Carpenter. He lives.
That's not possible. He's been destroyed.
You harmed not him, merely his followers. His power is strong. Already he pulls more followers into his fold. Many of the Vanguard show discontent with the governance of Syndria. If I were to establish a gateway near the scene of the battle, it is likely that many would come.
Coordinates received.
Eidous comes. I feel its presence draw near.
Who?
An Archon. When times call for the ultimate sacrifice, our people join in unity for the glory of the greater whole. When two Protoss merge as one, they form into a being known only as Archon. Eidous and Eidous was one of my dearest companions. We fought together. The love between Eidous and Eidous lasted little longer than their unity. As time passed, it became a bitter hatred. With every day, Eidous falls only deeper into self-loathing.
Can it choose to stop its suffering?
If it were only that simple, Eidous is bound by duty to fall in honorable combat. No, it comes for Edulon and myself, but that I could meet him upon the field of battle and end poor Eidous' suffering.
And once I've lain your friend to rest, I shall do likewise to Syndria.
You stood behind us despite the odds. I can't speak for anyone else, but I'm with you.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Edulon, I await you at your pleasure. You, image of your father, forgive me. I
are victorious against those who would betray our noble cause. Our will is strong, yet our need remains great. The perils of the pure yet lay before us. Our enemies draw nigh. Thus ends the Protoss campaign. Entaro Adun. Well done, warrior.